Hello dear students, welcome you once again in your online class. Dear students, in today's class we are going to discuss about the chapter which I have already started with you. That's your English Hornbill book. We have started and we are discussing the chapter the Browning version. Am I right? I have started the same chapter. I hope you all remember it. And I have given you brief description of the chapter also. So today I'm going to give you the descriptions along with I'll give you the detail of the writer as well, and after that I'll take you to the text, and this explanation will clear your all doubts which you have. Okay, so let's start the Browning version. This is a chapter which is in your term 2 exam, which is going to which is a part of your term 2 exam, so we will have to go through it very carefully and very thoroughly, so that we have so that you can understand each and every point very clearly, and so that you are able to give each and every answer clearly yourself. You don't have to mug up or you don't have to cram anything. So let's start. Be attentive and let's start and read the chapter. See, about the writer. Browning version, as I told you, it is a story. It is extract taken from a play. The Browning version, the Browning version is a play written by Sir Terence Rattigan, and his full name is Sir Terence Marvins Rattigan, born on June 10, 1911, London, in England, and died on 30 November 1977, Hamilton, and it is in Bermuda. English playwright. He was an English playwright, master of the well-met play, and he was expert in writing play. Educated at Harvard and Trinity College, Oxford, Rattigans, and earlier success with 2 farces. He has written 2 farces and French Without Tears. These are the name of his works, performed in 1936, and While the Sunshine, performed in 1943. These are the work, these are the play, these are the farces written by him, and it had been performed at different places in different years. The Winslow Boy, performed in 1946, drama based on a real life case in which a young boy at the Royal Naval College was unjustly accused of theft. Won a New York Critics Award, and he had also got New York Critic Award also. Separate Tables, he had written a work Separate Table, and it was also a play performed in 1945. Performs perhaps his best known work took as its theme the isolation and frustration that result from rigid imposed social convention. So it is about the writer. He has done many work and he has got award and reward for that also. See, this chapter is one of the short extract taken from the play written by the writer Terence Rattigan, the Browning version. The play name is the Browning version, and this whole chapter is just an extract of that part of that play. And how many? Being a play, the play has characters. So there are 3 characters in the play: Taplow, Frank, and Mr. Crocker Harris. Taplow, 16-year-old student. Taplow, 16-year-old student. Frank is a young teacher of science. And Mr. Crocker Harris is a middle-aged schoolmaster. I hope it is clear to you. Taplow is a young student of 16 years. Frank's teacher in the school. Mr. Crocker Harris, aged master. Now you will say, sir, what is different between teacher and master? Master, I think, hence means the class teacher. Here master refers to the class teacher and teacher refers to the subject teacher. Has middle-aged school teacher. It is given a schoolmaster. Taplow has arrived in the schools to do extra work for Mr. See, Taplow, the story start. Taplow has arrived in the school. When we start reading the text or given in the book, you see in the first text, in the beginning of the this extract, you will of the chapter, you will see Taplow came to school. See, Taplow has arrived in the school to do extra work for Mr. Crocker Harris. Actually, Taplow had came to Crocker Harry, and he want to complete his work, which which had been given or which has been taught by Crocker Harris, and Taplow had missed the class, so he had came at the last day of the school to do that. He meet Frank, who meet Taplow. Taplow came to meet Crocker Harry, but unfortunately he meets Frank, and they both engage in conversation. They both means Taplow, student, Frank, the teacher. While Taplow waits for Mr. Harris, Mr. Harris did not arrive. In the whole story, you will see Mr. Harris is not there. Only his name he had been introduced, and many things about him you were told by Taplow, but you will not find him anywhere in the story. Later enters Millie, who is wife of Mrs. Crocker Harris, who talks Taplow. Millie is wife of Mr. Crocker Harry, and after that there was a discussion you will see between Taplow and Millie. So there are total 4 characters in the play. In the extract you will find Taplow, student of 16, Frank, teacher, young teacher, and Mr. Crocker Harry, schoolmaster, and Millie, the wife of Crocker Harry. So let's start. So these are the characters. Let's see the summary. See, the scene is set in the school. I told you the scene is set as you are talking. We are talking about a student. We are talking about teacher. So definitely it is going to be a school scene. See, the scene is set in the school where Taplow arrives to do extra work on the last day for extra works on the last day. Extra work on the last day. Last day means on the last day of the term, means the session was to be finished, and it was the last day of the session to be completed, which was to be completed for Mr. Crocker Harris, as he missed a day before. And you know why he came to Crocker Harris? Because he missed a class of Crocker Harris a few days before. So he came because of illness. So he came to attend. See, he finds Frank, and Taplow came to meet Mr. Crocker Harris, but he found whom? Taplow came to meet Crocker Harris, but he found sorry. Mr. Crocker Harris, Taplow came to meet Crocker Harris, but he found Frank. Since a science teacher in the school, Frank is who? He is a science teacher in the school. Frank asked him his name. It is a common thing when Taplow met Frank, then Frank, being a teacher, he asked Taplow name, and he also asked the reason why did he came on the last day to the school. There, the reason he is there that day. Taplow studied in the lower 5th standard. In which class Taplow studied? Lower 5th standard. And is about to get his result. About to get his result means he was to pass from his teacher, Mr. Crocker Harris. Mr. Crocker Harris usually reveals means open to tell, expose the result on the last day of the school, and this is a habit of Mr. Crocker Harris, that he used to declare the result on the last day of the school, of the session. And unlikely every other teacher, he follows rules and regulations strictly. He is not like other teacher. He is not like other teacher. He follow all the rules, regulation very strictly. Okay, very strict teacher. They both started having, they means Frank and Taplow. They means Frank and Taplow started having conversation. Both started having conversation, communication. Conversation means to have communication, where Frank asked him several questions, and being a teacher, Frank asked many questions to Taplow, that why did he come here, and what type of teacher Mr. Crocker Harris is. Okay, many things he asked. We don't see Mr. Crocker Harris in the scene, and you will not find in the whole chapter, in the scene you will not see Mr. Crocker Harris. As I told you, he's only introduced. About him you will know from the Taplow, but you will not find him there in the chapter. See, but we get to know a lot about him. We come to know about him. Taplow wants to take science as he removes, because he finds, see, Taplow is to pass class 5th standard, and after 5th he can take the science, because in the school where he study, that division start from after 5th standard. So from 6th CH-6 he can take science. He finds subjects interesting. And why Tableau want to take science? Because he finds this subject very interesting. Tableau feels science is very interesting. Frank on the other hand, and Frank the teacher who was a science teacher, see, Frank on the other hand doesn't like what he teaches in the school. Though Frank teaches in school science, but he don't like that. Mr. Cocker Harris is hardly human, as he never strivels up. He told Tableau that he will get what he deserves. And Mr. Cocker Harris was hardly human means he was very strict. Mr. Cocker Harris had no emotion or no words in favor of the student. He was a very strict teacher. He told Tableau that he will get what he deserves, means whatever Tableau will get the marks as much as he deserves, because teacher know that what type of student is. So when Tableau asked teacher, Mr. Cocker Harris, that could you tell what is my marks, then Cocker Harris told him that you will get as much as you deserve, nothing less and nothing more. And this makes him tensed, and this is the thing which makes Tableau very tensed and worried, right, about his result. This is a common thing. Suppose if you ask your teacher about your result and your teacher just tell that you will get as much you deserve, so you know how much you deserve. So this give a increase the tension or headache of worry of Tableau regarding his result. Tableau further imitate means to do mimicry of Mr. Harris twice in front of Frank. And Tableau, as you are getting from the explanation of the Tableau, all this thing which I am telling you, this is explained by told by the Tableau. And when I will explain you text wise, you will get all the things very well get connected with you. This is a brief to the point summary. Further, Tableau imitate means just do the mimic. You people are also expert in doing the mimicry of your teachers, right? How they speak, how they behave, so all this. In front of Frank. Frank admit that yes, he invites Mr. Cocker Harris because of his effect he has on them. And students are highly used to respect Cocker Harris, though he was strict. Students used to respect Cocker Harris, and this thing was not liked by Mr. Frank. See, Tableau told him that he never shows his emotion like other teacher and never beats them up like other masters. And Tableau also told that Mr. Cocker Harris never behave like other teacher. He never beats us. He is not a sadist. Tableau also told to Frank that he is not a sadist. Sadist means a person who want to become happy by giving pain to other. As they were deeply engaged in the conversation, and while Tableau and Frank were talking like this, suddenly who arrives? Millie, the wife of Cocker Harris, in the scene and with shopping bag, and she asks Tableau to go out and come back in a quarter of an hour because Mr. Cocker Harris will be late. Means wife of Cocker Harris told Tableau that now he can go back to home and come back after some time because Cocker Harris will be late. If her husband arrives, and she also promised to Tableau that if suppose your sir arrived, means Cocker Harris arrives, she will take the responsibility, blame of that she has sent Tableau back. She further gives, means Cocker Harris' wife, gives prescriptions and instructs him to purchase medicine for her from the chemist. And the wife of Cocker Harris has also given a script, a prescription on which some medicines name written, and told Tableau to go to the medical shop and to bring it from the chemist shop. Tableau follow and goes away to the job, and after that Tableau return with the script for bringing the medicine. So in this way the chapter got finished, and you have seen that the whole chapter got finished, but the Mr. Cocker Harris had never arrived. So this is the story of the chapter, the Brownie version. I hope you have got it clearly, and I will be giving you test. I will explain you that with the help of text also. This is direct summary so that you can get connected. So Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Keep watching, keep studying, and good luck.
अगर आपने मेरे चैनल को अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल and press the bell icon so that you can get latest notification of my every video.